Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now. So what is the best digital camera out there? Best is relative. What's best for me is definitely not going to be best for you. Price is always something to look out for. Of course, the camera itself and the features that it has on it is also important. Is megapixels important? To me, not as much. I kind of stopped caring past the 5 megapixel range because a lot of the photos that I take are meant to be uploaded to the web. To me, what's important is the video and the video quality, and then over the years, the compactness of the digital camera itself. And yeah, if you didn't realize that your digital camera could likely take video, you're missing out on something. So you know that I do a lot of uploading to the web with the videos that I take, and largely to YouTube. And what I have to do is I have to typically take the video off the digital camera, encode it into the MP4 format, which is pretty much become the video standard, or is quickly becoming the video standard. That's what YouTube recommends for uploading, and that's what can be played back on, like, you know, your iPod or your iPhone or whatever. Your PSP will play MP4, your Zune will play MP4. So the whole re-encoding into MP4 process is somewhat, well, not painful, it's just time consuming. So the day after Thanksgiving, all the specials came out, the Black Friday specials, and hopefully you guys were reading my blog at chris.pirillo.com, where I've been posting a regular stream of coupons, not just for the holiday season, but, you know, that will last year round. So chris.pirillo.com if you're looking for coupons. I'm constantly posting new ones. So she pointed out, my wife Ponzi, she said, look, there's this camera, it says it's made for YouTube. I'm like, what? I said, yeah, Casio has the series, the Exilim series, EX-1080, that was made for YouTube. Well, I mean, yeah, it's a regular digital camera, but when they say YouTube, it has MP4 processing on the camera, which is awesome, because not only are the videos formatted specifically for YouTube, but it also, okay, so have you ever taken a minute-long video on your digital camera and noticed that it was like 30 megabytes in size? You're like, holy cow. I mean, I only took, because it's uncompressed, it's raw. And it's either shot in like AVI or MOV. It's got to be reformatted before you upload it to the web. Well, in these Casio digital cameras, these ones that were built for YouTube, encode MP4 on the camera. Oh, now the quality's not like outstanding, but you know, YouTube right now doesn't have outstanding quality, but it's got a smaller file size, ready for you know, playback on devices like, you know, the iPod or the iPhone or the Zune or the PSP, anything that can play back MP4 files. So I freaked out. I'm like, this is great. That's awesome. I got to read more about it, find out about image quality with digital, you know, just digital stills, photos, regular photos, as well as other features, you know, specifically usability of the camera, the size of the camera, etc., etc. So I did some reviews, I read some reviews, looked at some samples on the web, and I'm like, well, yeah, this may be a good replacement. Then I looked at the price. I ended up getting this. This is the Casio Exilim 1080, 10.1 megapixels, and megapixels to me are a myth. You know, I haven't cared for a while about the how many megapixels the camera has, but more importantly, this has the YouTube feature on it. I took the big YouTube sticker off the front. The software on the camera, it's taken a while to get used to, but they have this thing called best shot mode, and I don't know if you're able to get a good clear image of that, but with the best shot mode, I can go through and select the type of scene that I want. There's even an eBay best shot. You can take pictures specifically for eBay, backlight, retro looking, ID photo, group photo, old photo, layout, and then of course right here, the YouTube. It says for YouTube. I can get a live histogram showing me the color and brightness or balance with the image or video that I'm about to shoot. I can go in and I can change the focus level, so I can either get a macro or, you know, an infinity zoom, and if I want to, I can go ahead and press record, and it will format it on the card as MP4, ready to upload directly to YouTube or anywhere for that matter. It will compress it for you. That's the idea, is it will take care of all that software headache for you. And I think that, more than anything, was the selling point for me. It ran right around $200. Well, a little more than that, $225 after shipping and handling. But that to me was a good deal for a really good digital camera. I've been playing with it for a while. It's taken some getting used to since I've been used to Canon digital cameras. The software is a bit different. I wish it did some things differently than it does. I didn't find it too much of a headache. I'm enjoying using it. It's taking, I mean, for a compact camera, it does take really good photos. The one thing I do like is that it takes SD, including SDHC. I've got an 8 gigger right here, so a high capacity card. The one thing that one of the things that I don't like is that I had to go out and purchase a more compact battery charger, because the battery charger it comes with is tethered to this, AC adapter. I'm like, this is just stupid. This is bigger than the camera itself. That's stupid. Well, I'm sorry, Casio, stupid. Price point is good. The navigation on camera is nice. I do wish it was more like Canon in the sense that I could press another button for a movie versus a button for a photo. That's still somewhat of a trick. The best shot mode is good. I wish I could have, I can take rapid fire and then select which one is best. Browsing the images on the camera doesn't work the same as it did on the Canon, where I could zoom in and then browse between different pictures to find out which one was focused best. But despite those shortcomings, the image quality is good for a compact camera. The video quality is good, especially if you're talking about encoding into MP4, at least on the camera itself. And for the price point, it's really a good package. So the reason why I chose I'm pretty sure this is the 1080. Yeah, the EX-1080. The reason why I chose this over the one version that was above it is because the version that was above it, the flash was too close to the lens. This is something you got to watch out for any digital camera. And when that happens, there's a greater chance of red eye. Even with the red eye mode on, that was my one complaint, or one of my complaints with the Canon TX1, is that the flash was too close to the lens, and I'd get red eye all the time. And it would just drive me up the wall. So be careful when you go to look for any kind of digital camera if the flash is too close to the lens. Other than that, I've really, like I said, haven't had much of a chance to play with it, but I have enjoyed it. Being able to point and shoot, it's taken really good images even in low light situations. It gets a thumbs up. A very well, I'd say about 85% thumbs up. It's the first Casio digital camera I've ever had. After using Canon for years, I had one Nikon camera, and I don't think I'll ever purchase another Nikon camera again, just because the software was so. The software on camera, not software on the computer that can be changed, but the software on camera was kind of clunky. And when I gave them feedback, they kind of ignored me, and outright thought I was, crazy person, not knowing what I was talking about. I said, okay, fine. I don't need the camera that badly. I enjoy Canon, and now I guess I will start enjoying Casio. So props to Casio for doing a YouTube digital camera. I like it. So what about you? What digital camera do you have? What digital camera do you want? What kind of features do you enjoy most in your digital cameras? I can tell you, here's another thing I forgot before I send you off on your merry way. By the way, my email address is chris@pirillo.com. This is another complaint that I had. To connect this digital camera to the computer, yeah, you use USB, but Casio, for some idiotic reason, decided instead of going with a mini USB, went with a proprietary USB connector. Sorry, Casio. Idiotic move. So I had to get out my labeling tape and label this USB cable as the Casio Exilim, blah, 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 so that I would know if this was lost in a drawer what it would actually connect to. Any company that uses USB that doesn't use a standard connection just doesn't deserve to be in the business. Sorry. So as much as I'm happy with the overall package, I did have to, like I said, there's a reason why I had this kind of diagonal thumbs instead of thumbs up or thumbs down. It's more diagonal. That's one of the reasons why. If you want to, talk shop, talk about digital cameras, talk about hardware, software, the internet, you've got questions, you've got answers, well, why don't you join us? And the people in the chat room have been, firing there we go. If you haven't figured out where you can go to chat, we're streaming this video right now as I'm doing this review. We're doing it live. That's how people are reacting and talking and everything. Hopefully they've been behaving, because if not, well, I'm gonna have to. I don't know what I'll do. You never know what I'm going to do, though. You never know what anybody's going to do. But one thing you can do is swing by and say hello. We're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at live.pirillo.com. We'll see you later.